Is it me or is it just really hot?
It's really hot, Aliyah.
What time did you tell Sarah and Court to meet us here?
11 o'clock.
Well, we don't have much time. We need to get on this mission before this heat melts me into a puddle.
Aliyah, is this bottle half empty or half full?
Neither. It's totally full. Half with liquid and half with gas. Plus, it has ice, which is solid.
Good point. But what I was trying to say is be positive.
I am positive, Kelvin. Positively hot. Finally, you got it?
Good morning to you too, Alio. Yes, we got it.
I'm sorry, Star. Good morning. It's just that the heat is making my head really fuzzy.
Heat does that to you?
Apparently so. Remember, a couple weeks ago in our demonstration, we said that heat gives particles energy? Not happening here. This heat is draining my energy.
That's why you should drink lots of water like me.
Look, Kelvin, even your water bottle is sweating.
It looks like sweat for real.
Guys, we have a new mission from the mission portal. I downloaded it just before you guys came. We need to get on it, so all ears in. Dear Super Science Squad, my name is Bobby. I want to know what is making the grass so wet every morning. Daddy said he didn't water the grass, and I know it's not because it rained during the night. At least I don't think so, because nowhere else got wet except the leaves of some plants in Mommy's garden. I see little round water balls on them. I didn't see them the evening before when I was helping Mommy plant her tomatoes. They weren't there, I'm sure. So how did they get there in the morning? And how come the grass keeps getting so wet in the morning? Where did all this water come from? I really want to know.
Alright. So according to Bobby, the grass is wet every morning and it was not watered and it didn't rain.
Affirmative.
Have you ever seen this before? How did the water reach on Bobby's grass and on the plants? Help us solve this one.
No, I'm wondering if plants really sweat because Bobby said that there were small water balls on his leaves like these on my water bottle. Coincidence?
I don't believe in coincidences.
Then how did the water end up on my bottle and there are no holes in my bottle?
The bottle is sweating, as Alio said.
At least when we sweat, water comes through our pores, so it can't be the same thing.
Then it's not like when we sweat. Maybe there's something in the air or something on the plants then.
Well, Bobby said that the plants are wet in the mornings, so maybe the mornings have something to do with it.
Or it could happen in the nights and you only see it in the mornings.
We are getting nowhere on this,
I think we're getting somewhere. We're asking questions.
but no answers.
T.P. Lecky, Henry Lowe, Cicely Williams, they solved problems, but they didn't just wake up one day and figure them out.
Who?
Dr. Thomas P. Lecky, for example, he's famous for developing the Jamaica Hope kettle, but he didn't just figure it out overnight. I'm just saying, as scientists, discovery is a process that takes time.
You know, Cor, when you said overnight, you had me thinking.
See?
You had me thinking how at night the air feels wet. Could it be what we call in Jamaica night dew?
Could be.
Have you ever seen dew? Where have you seen it? And how did it get there?
I've seen it before. I've seen it on glass windows, car windscreen, and on plants, but it disappears as the day goes by.
Then, if it is dew on my bottle, how did it get there and why is it still here?
I don't think it's dew on your bottle, Kelvin.
Then the water is coming out of thin air then?
Kelvin, repeat what you said.
The water is coming out of thin air then?
That's it. Water vapor, which is a gas, is in the air. That's the only way water, liquid water that is, could get on the surface of your bottle. The water vapor particles have moved closer together, forming liquid water.
Because the temperature on the surface of the bottle dropped, just like the air in the night, that is why Bobby didn't see it till the afternoon.
The water on Bobby's grass and my water bottle is the same process?
Can you think of a hypothesis to solve this case then? A hypothesis is a testable answer to a scientific question. In this case, Bobby wants to know what is causing water to be on the grass and on the plants when no one watered it and there was no rain.
How about
When water vapor in the air cools on the surface, it forms liquid water.
now let us test this with an investigation. So we'll need boiling water, beakers, something to cover the beakers, and what else?
Ice for cooling.
Alright. You guys work on this mission. I'll meet you in the lab. Alright, so where are we?
We have our boiling water, which gives off water vapor, and our ice for cooling.
Alright, let me put the ice on it and see what happens.
Does this there are more drops where the ice is and they're bigger?
And the drops form on the surface of the beaker and on the petri dish. Why?
Pour, open package.
The ice melted.
Greetings, triplets. What's your status on the Bobby case?
So far, we've come to the conclusion that a hot summer's day would cause more water vapor to be in the air. When that water vapor cools down in the night, it changes to liquid water. This is why Bobby's grass and plants were written.
Yes, water vapor is always in the air, but it can increase when the days get hot. When the water vapor cools, the particles bond closer together, forming liquid water. That process is called condensation.
Dear Dr. is there a particular reason why water droplets form on certain things? For example, in Bobby's case, the grass?
The reason water forms on things is because those surfaces are cool. And when the water vapor in the air comes in contact with a colder surface, it loses heat energy, causing it to cool or condense. So, the liquid water forms on the surface of the object.
Just like a cold water bottle, the surface of the bottle is cool, so drops form on it.
Yes, Kelvin.
So the dew on my cold sweating bottle and Bobby's grass is the same process?
What do you think, Super Science Squad?
Condensation, definitely.
I think so too.
If when the surface cools, the water vapor forms liquid water droplets, then when it gets hot,
We become gas again.
yes, Alil, they evaporate, which is why Bobby did not see the droplets in the afternoon.
Is that the same thing that happens when we spray perfume? The liquid evaporates and we smell the scent afterwards?
In some way, yes. However, the spread of perfume scent also includes diffusion. Diffusion occurs when particles spread from an area where they are in higher concentration to an area where they are in lower concentration. So the liquid is sprayed under pressure, forming a mist of perfume droplets. And then these evaporate, leaving the vapor which diffuses into the air.
At the time you sprayed my perfume, Kelvin, remember?
Oh yeah, for the presentation.
And we all smelled it because gas particles moved to fill the whole room.
Those gas particles must be pretty fast for us to smell the atmosphere.
They do. Good job, everyone. Prepare your report and send it to me. By the way, Kelvin has something to tell you. Proton out.
So if Bobby wants to play in his grass,